It's three guys, one pod, we're doing alright. Slot master spinning in a Russ Factor, staying up all night. Streaming chaos, can't look away. You talk about TSMs daily, he don't know your name. Oh, we're not boring, hopefully. Slot master thinks you are respectfully. Except for SDJ, he's top tier guy. The rest of y'all like watching paint dry. Rent free, baby, that's how he stays. Living in your head like it's a Vegas buffet. Never said your name, but you shouted proud. We're the whisper in your drama, screaming out loud. Russ Factor got takes that are strong and bold. Streaming news hotter than a slot machine, cold and wild. Fleshy P and Dizzy are chilling in the north. They're playing bridge and rocking Crocs on their porch. We got jokes, hot takes, maybe a fight, but we don't stream 18 hours a night. If you mad, just say it with your chest. The pod's still rolling while you need a rest. We're not boring, maybe just loud, talking trash and jokes and still draw a crowd. So grab your headphones, pour a drink. It's three guys, one pod. What do you think? From the slot master to Russ and the crew, we're here to stir the pot, not cater to you. Now hit subscribe, don't be shy. It's three guys, one pod, and we just said hi.
How's it going, everybody? As you see from the removed temporary sign, it's two guys, one pod tonight.
We're
Hi, I'm the
bigger.
Slotmaster 316. We are bigger and fatter. I didn't know that guy was that fat. That's not really the Slotmaster. 1,222 miles away is my old pal Russ Factor. What say you, Russ Factor? How
Howdy,
are
pal.
you?
Howdy, pal. Fresh off the DMV today. What an experience that was.
Ooh, we'll talk about that. Fleshy P and Dizzy. It's, week 2 that Fleshy's had to miss. They were going to see some family way up north in the middle of the western edge of Canada. So they are going to be I think it was a 12-hour drive from where they were.
Whew. Right across that straight line and up, huh?
Uh-huh. So wish them well, and they will be back next week for three guys, one pod, and a chick. So, Russ Factor, you were saying that you were at the DMV.
I was at the DMV. Had to get a real ID. I'm past the deadline, but I didn't need it, and I do need it in like a month. So we were leading up to the deadline, and I was like, "Oh my god, this place is just." You're just hearing all the stories about how the waits there were crazy. I'm just like, well, I don't need it for 2 months after the deadline, so let's just wait a month. And we got right in. We did appointments, which I don't know why everyone doesn't do an appointment. I don't think you can for everything, but like we had a nice little VIP line, and then over on the other side, I mean the DMV. I haven't been in a DMV probably in almost 20 years, but my God, it looks and smells just like it did when I was a kid going with like my mom. Nothing's changed.
I mean, there's something to say about DMV. I'm sure there's you can't really judge. Well, you can. That's what we're here for, is to judge. That's what we're best at. We're here to tell you that your slot stream is boring. Yeah. And we're here to tell you that there's not a lot of happy workers at the DMV.
No, our guy, he warmed up to us though. It seemed like he'd had a long day, but he really liked us. So by the end of it, we were laughing and joking and having a good time, which is the best possible outcome for when you go to the DMV.
Well, you were in the DMV VIP line there, so that does definitely help out.
Yeah. So what's funny is I remember like back in the day, like when I was getting licenses and stuff and IDs, like it was a process. You went to this counter and then you went to that counter and then they took you over here to have your photo taken.
Right.
No, they just have literally the exact same cameras we all use in the studio. Your Razor, my Razor. on little tripods at every booth, and they just take your picture right there now, and it's the exact same racer camera we used for the show.
Seriously? Yeah. I got my Real ID about 6 months ago, maybe.
Yeah.
And it took about a month for me to get it mailed to me. Did you?
Our stuff's quick. He said mine will be here in about 5 to 7 days. So.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, our stuff,
And then-
really, like voters' registration cards, temporary tags, like you get that stuff within. Like the system here is really fast.
I did. Speaking of temporary tags, I found this guy on TikTok, or maybe it's YouTube short. It was this guy goes around and tries to find the longest temporary tag that he's ever seen. And what brought this up is I was driving with my cousin up in Kansas City, and we found one from March 19th, 2019.
What?
This dude was driving around Kansas City with a temporary tag from March 19th,
And those things last like what,
2019.
30 days max? Like,
No, I think it's 90 days now here in Kansas, but it's normally 60
Still,
days.
though.
60 days.
like how do you get away? But like me and you, if for some reason we accidentally let our let's just say our stuff renews in October, we accidentally forget September 3rd, we're getting pulled over. November 3rd, whatever.
Why'd you pull me over, officer?
Your tag expired 2 days ago, sir.
Was I speeding? Your tag expired 6 years ago,
Yeah.
sir. But what brought that up is my cousin sent me this, and there was one guy that was driving around with like a 2015. It was like 10 years old, and he's like, "This is the winner." But we found an old one, so we took a picture of it, or my cousin took a picture of it and sent it to this guy. So it's interesting. I feel like guilty if I like don't get my tag renewed like a month or two before.
Oh yeah, we try to always do that because like we have to go down. Well, we don't with the new one, but like the other car we've had, like we have to go down and get emissions testing because it's old enough now. It's a 2012, so like we got to go through the whole deal. And we've had some problems with that car in the past where oh dang, bad luck, your check engine light came on like a week before for some stupid reason. And then we found out that even if your check engine light goes off, you have to drive like a week before they can actually scan it because they know. They're like, nah, it's returning a fault right now. Was your check engine light on? I was like, yeah, like a week ago. Yeah, you got to keep driving. You got to come back. So
What?
yeah, it's super weird how they read the little meter on there, and we've had to deal with that. But with the new car, it's new enough, so like we've got a good 8 years before we have to go get emissions testing on it, and we just get those 2-year tags every time. So, yeah, DMV was fun though. Got through nice and quick. I can fly again. I'm official. I got a nice piece of paper with my ID on it, but I'll get the real one in the mail in a few days.
You're off the wish list. You're off the watch list now. What all do you have to provide? Is this the same thing? You have like a
birth certificate,
and
then 2 proofs of residence, which I did my water bill and my W-9 or whatever for contract work.
Nice.
Yeah.
And no problems?
No.
You should... That's good. I'm glad you didn't have any problems. In world news, I'm not sure if you've seen this, but I'm going to drop this link really quick in the Discord. I should have dropped it to you earlier.
Oh, no, not my top story, but it is a top story.
I'm not sure if your wife has ever done this to you, Russ Factor, but Emmanuel Macron appears to
Shoving
his wife appears to shove him
in the face.
It was really, really awkward.
Let's take a look and see what shoving someone in the face looks like.
So, yeah, make that real big. So you got to watch it as he comes out.
All right, so here we go.
See it momentarily. He's in the background there.
Is that oh,
hi, guys. Oh, hey.
dude, he's like shocked. He's like shocked when I don't think he knew the door was open, and when he got pushed that way, he's like, "Oh shit, the door's open."
Yeah. This is the same fella that was he like tried to play it off like it was like, you know, natural. Oh, hey guys, what's going on? Ooh, wait, let me walk down these stairs right here.
Slow motion.
There was a zoomed in.
Is this one gonna
See
zoom
if I can
in?
find that zoomy.
Oh no, here they go. Now they're gonna.
There is a lot of like one of the conspiracy theories is that his wife is a man. That's a conspiracy theory. It's going around and
They think that's a man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Looks like a. I don't know.
Do a quick Google search real quick. Emmanuel Macron's wife. Just plop in that Google.
Let's take a look.
I wonder what the.
Let's get some. Okay. Well, she's had some work done. That's.
She does have man hands.
Let's take a look at these. I don't want to see his hands. I've seen enough of his hands.
We've saw her hands around his face. What possibly could they have been doing? I mean, there's no way to play that off. Right?
I mean, oh, look how uncomfortable this photo is.
Yeah.
These two love each other.
I mean, she's considerably younger. I think she's like, or he's considerably younger.
Oh, I was going to
think
say, wait, what?
She's like 70 or 75, and he's got to be in like his
40s?
50s?
Early 50s, you think, maybe? I was going to say late 40s, but yeah, maybe. He probably colors his hair a little bit. There's no way that dude's not going gray. Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's 72, and they're 25 years apart, so he's... All right, let's get the calculator out. 72 minus 25, so 12, take away 5, 7, 57?
Wow.
47? 57?
Why do I feel like she's going to... Why do I feel like she's going to outlive him, though, somehow, magically?
He does a lot of coke.
Okay.
So his heart might explode.
There you go.
That was
I
the
had a
thing they were
hunch.
hit that real quick. Hit Emmanuel Macron, take away wife, and just put Coke up top there. He and the Ukraine guy. Yeah, so that right there, see that little white thing on that table there? That is not a bag of sugar. That is a full-on bag of cocaine.
Let's get in there.
And finally, we end today with a look at an unforgettable train ride. It was a first-class diplomacy derailed by an economy class.
Emmanuel Macron, British Prime Minister Keir Starmer,
Zoom in on
and
it.
German Chancellor
right there.
Friedrich Merz
Zoom in on that
sat
bad
together
boy right
inside a compartment with cameras rolling.
Anna, watch him try to hide it. He sees it, and he's like, oh, shit. There he goes. Oh, yeah, let's
Moments later,
hide
there
that.
was an explosion on the internet.
Let's hide that, guys. He just came off of visiting the guy from Ukraine.
Oh, wow.
He's got a huge coke problem.
Well, there you
He's
go.
got he's got the full sweats. Well, I can't remember his name. What's that old boy's name? How can I not think of that guy's name?
Who you thinking about?
The Ukraine, the dude that used to be an actor.
Oh,
and now
Zelensky.
he's like the Zelensky. God, I couldn't think of it.
Yeah.
Go to somebody did a supercut of Zelensky sniffing in a press conference, and it was like 612 times in 15 minutes he sniffed. It's like
All
a
right.
supercut. Yeah, right there. That's
Let's
it.
see.
Right. Yeah.
Single largest donor of military
One,
equipment to Ukraine, and we
two,
said that we would match or exceed that
three,
amount, almost 2.5
four.
conversations, which is why we've provided it on, but also those long range
Not bring to anything good.
I just got a cold, ma'am.
phase of the battle, and that's a very
Yeah.
productive conversation that we're having today as well.
Yeah.
Good.
It's pretty funny. What was your top story, Russ Factor?
Oh, well, if you hadn't heard, President Trump pardoned known heterosexual alpha male Todd Chrisley and his wife Julie, reality TV stars, for their tax crimes.
Can you remind me again what they were in? I know they went to
Chrisley
federal
knows
prison.
best, and they got into tax trouble, and it was a federal offense. It was for tax fraud, I believe, and I believe they were at least going to jail for about 5 years. I feel like they've been in jail for at least a year. But the daughter got involved with the lawyer, and they got it over to Trump, and he apparently pardoned him.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be something about Trump's big, beautiful, badass, bing-bong bill.
Big, beautiful bill.
Big, it's huge.
It is the most beautiful bill anyone has ever seen.
Most beautiful bill.
And it's big, big.
You know, speaking of bigly, speaking of, we were talking about living rent-free in folks' heads. And Trump absolutely lives 1,000% rent-free in folks' heads. I fell asleep. I don't remember what I was watching. I honestly can't remember. And then it scrolled down to this dude on TikTok that could not even take a breath. He was screaming so loud about the big, beautiful bill passing. Someday, I wish to live rent-free in somebody's head like that, where somebody just wakes up and just screams.
Just starts, every waking moment is dedicated to thinking about you and sharing their disdain with you in a public forum. That would be ideal. Yeah.
I wish. Speaking of the Trumpster, I wish Dizzy and Fleshy were here today because yesterday the Trumpster tweeted, "I told Canada, which very much wants to be a part of the fabulous Golden Dome system, that it will cost $61 billion if they remain separate, but unequal nation, but will cost $0 if they become our cherished 51st state." They're considering the offer.
Yeah, I heard that. They're sitting over there going, okay. Well, hold on. Let's not take this deal off the table quite yet. Don't listen to what we might have been yapping about before here. We got some decisions to make. And I love the online, because it's like, you go into any comment and it's like, I speak for every Canadian when I say we are just eager to be the 51st state, and then the next reply is, why don't you just move there? You don't speak for us. It's
right.
the same shit.
The Trumpster was on a big pardoning or commuting sentence. He commuted the sentence of former Gangster Disciples Chicago leader Larry Hoover.
Larry Hoover.
Look him up. The other person that he pardoned was former New York Congressman Michael Grimm. Also pled guilty to tax evasion.
Do you want dreads or no dreads?
Either.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go no dreads. Shock everybody. There you go.
Shock us.
There you go. That's a current picture on the most high quality camera money can buy of
In
Larry
prison?
Hoover.
Look up what Larry Hoover's charges were.
Larry Hoover.
Also, while Russ Factor's looking that up, President Trump pardoned rapper Young Boy.
Young B.O.I., B.O.I., right?
B.O.Y. Larry Hoover was initially sentenced to life in prison plus 200 years for 1973 murder. He was later convicted of conspiracy, extortion, money laundering, and running a criminal enterprise from prison, which received another life term, 97.
What do we do in...
Larry out now. He got 6 life sentences.
I mean, just because you can pardon everybody doesn't mean maybe you should? I don't know. I don't know much
about King Larry.
It sure does sound like they had something on him and the punishment was severe.
I mean, 150 to 200 years. He didn't. Did it say he killed anybody, or was he just? I don't think he killed anybody, did he? Gang and impact, truce. Hey, he brought a truce. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, okay, there's one. Yeah, he probably. Pookie Young.
Pookie
on the south side of Chicago.
Yeah.
So go scroll up real quick. So while in prison, go right down that Enterprise. While he was in prison, what was he doing? 17-year uncovered joint. 17-year. God, the FBI wastes a lot of money. Alcohol and firearm. Hoover was indicted for extortion, money laundering, drug related. He 30,000 soldiers in 35 states, made $100 million a year.
Wow.
What?
You know how
It's
many
resourceful.
people that shouldn't have been involved with this were probably involved with it when it's a $100 million a year business.
He is resourceful there.
Yeah.
Attempts to appeal. Hoover having tried hired Bill Cosby's former attorney.
There's a picture of Bill
Tried to
Cosby, just
appeal
in
the
case you were wondering.
sentence. I need the Jello pudding pop. Hello, my name is Bill. Is Bill Cosby still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive, making his barbecue
we can interview him?
sauce.
We can still interview him. Fox News can get him on the horn. See, we'd research him before. We researched him, but before that, look up young.
I love your
1 moment. This is one of my favorite. We talked about Bill Cosby.
Well, it certainly is nice to see them work things out for themselves.
Theo.
They haven't worked anything out for themselves. It's my barbecue sauce.
Your barbecue sauce.
My barbecue sauce. Haven't you ever noticed after people have some of my barbecue sauce, after a while when it kicks in, they get all huggy-buggy?
Oh, stop.
I'm
in
dead
that barbecue
serious.
sauce?
Haven't you ever noticed that after one of my barbecues and they have the sauce, people want to get right home? Let me tell you something else. I got a cup of it up on the night table and
That didn't age
I got
well.
a cup of it, I said. Left it up there breathing.
That did not age well.
All right, what do you want me to look up?
The Jello pudding pop. Rapper Young Boy. What was
Young
rapper
Boy.
Young Boy in the Clink for?
Young.
Not familiar with Young Boy. Are you, Russ Factor?
Y-U-N-G, boy.
Y-O-U-N-G. It's spelled actually
Y-U-N-
proper. Y-O-U-N-G-B-O-Y.
Y-O-U-N-G.
Yeah.
B-O-Y.
Rapper Young
All
Boy.
right, here you go. Here's a young boy. And let's see what his charges were. Gun-related
boy.
charges.
Logan, federal judge sentenced Louisiana rap artist NBA Young Boy. What was that NBA? Wasn't
Oh, I remember his name. By name. only.
Kodak Black? Wasn't Kodak Black part of that whole NBA? What's that NBA stand for? I can't remember. He's convicted of federal gun possession charges in 2020 after being a felon in possession of a gun, a firearm, resulting in nearly 2-year sentence. He also pled guilty in 2024 to prescription drug fraud scheme involving false IDs to obtain codeine.
Never broke
These
again.
Likely covered by Presidents Trump and pardon, leading to his immediate release. What song? Oh, Never Broke Again?
No, that was what NBA means. That's what NBA
Yeah,
means.
Kodak Black, I think, was part of that. What? No, not Kodak. Or what's one of Young Boy's jams? Do you know?
Boy.
I believe why I'm thinking Kodak Black is Kodak Black was pardoned by Trump also. On
wasn't that early on?
He falsified federal in Trump's first.
Yeah.
pardon,
I remember
or first
that.
term. He was.
Yep, we've heard that
Same
song
stuff.
from a ton of
Yeah,
rappers.
from all of them. So Kodak Black, I believe, they arrested him for like filling out a gun deal improper, like he lied on his to purchase a gun. But Trump pardoned him, and then they found him with like a mouthful of cocaine. So they arrested him again. I think he's been arrested like 4 or 5 times since then with trafficking drugs.
See, the thing
Drugs
is
bad.
don't they got to get these guys like to avoid that? Don't they got to get these guys on like state charges? They get them all on like federal charges,
Yeah,
and if they get them on state charges,
Trumpster can't do nothing.
right?
Arrested in Broward County this time for cocaine-related charges. Interesting.
It's a whole timeline of Kodak Black.
I'm all about second chances, though.
What about third and fourth and fifth chances?
I don't know about that. But second chances are good, unless you take somebody's life. I mean, these drug and gun charges. If he's a felon, here's you kind of have to walk this tightrope here, Russ Factor. If he was like armed robbery or highway robbery or any of those things, and he had a gun and used that to commit the crime, and then was convicted of that felony,
Right.
I don't think they should get another chance if they're found again with the gun. There's reason those laws are about.
Exactly.
But if he got like busted doing drugs or selling drugs or anything like that, and then later on in the world he got busted with he's a convicted felon and then he had a gun, I mean, they slapped some major charges on them for that.
Yeah.
I mean, guys just
Yeah.
had never done anything.
Not
But I
supposed-
guess it's
Not supposed to have guns if you're a felon.
no.
Yeah. We had a sheriff like that
You're not.
once here in Arizona.
Is that the guy that used to make all of the prisoners wear pink?
And then like the tent city where I stayed once.
You went to Tent City?
Yeah. Yeah, I got
What,
a
DUI?
I got a DUI back in 2007, and I had to
Really?
go spend a little time at Tent City.
Russ
That was a
Factor.
lifetime ago.
I don't even know. What were you doing even driving?
I was hungry and wanted to go to Denny's. And that goddamn road cone was just so tempting. And then I was trying to pull it in the car, and that off-duty detective pulled up right behind me
Oh, my God.
and was like, "Pull over right now in that Burger King parking lot, and if you run, I will catch you."
I trust. I believe that. There's 2 things that are undefeated and will remain undefeated the rest of guys' lives: vagina and food. You will go to extreme lengths for either.
Right. Yeah.
Can't wait till AI breaks that one down. Yeah. So last week we talked about how everybody's boring. My mind is still
How'd
not
that
change.
How'd that podcast go over in the community?
We got some mixed reviews,
Yeah. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
everybody's still boring. Nobody entertained me this week except the ones I mentioned.
Yeah.
The aforementioned.
Yeah. I saw you out and about. You were in Kansas City.
I was.
It wasn't boring.
The slots. Thank you. It was not boring. The slots were rough.
Yeah.
Though. Holy cow, they were rough. We put $2,000 through Hank in a group pool with Blue Collar Slots and a bunch of other folks. I met a whole bunch of nice folks up there. It was fun. Blue Collar's got a good crew that he runs with. I saw Gambling Granny a couple times, and she did not make the 9 a.m. Group poll because she was still asleep, not feeling great. She told me she drank a whole bunch of whiskey,
Yeah.
fed to her from Blue Collar. Blue Collar's a whiskey drinker. and they were up till 3 a.m. But it was a good one to sleep through. I wish I would have slept through it because we put $2,000 through the machine on the high limit room and got exactly 0 bonuses.
Wow.
The highest line hit we got was around $90. It was absolutely brutal, man. Absolutely brutal. But that's kind of the way the slots went the entire weekend.
Yeah, well, you were over at Maristar, right?
Yeah. The good news is the internet was fantastic.
Oh,
there.
isn't that nice having internet? That, like, you know, how could your casino not have good internet?
Right. It was fantastic. And the other, I got to meet the casino manager. He was a fine fella.
Yeah.
Real nice guy. But yeah, it was good to see Granny, Gambling Granny, Dice, and Blue Collar Slots. It was good to meet Blue Collar Slots finally. He for some reason I thought he was going to be a lot shorter than he was. He was a tall fella.
Yeah.
I don't know. He probably was like, oh man, that guy was fat.
He's a little fatter than I thought he was going to be.
That slot master is a lot fatter than I thought he was.
Thought he was a
Man,
thin
that
fella,
camera-
but oh boy. About
That
4
camera
times
sure
as
takes-
fat.
Takes off about 10 pounds, 15 pounds. I saw him. Shit. It was a balloon. And it was good to see Joe and Poppy. Poppy came the next morning for the group pool. Got in there as well. We had 1,800, and then Poppy put a couple $100 in himself. And it went quick, man. Like I say, $25 bets, $12.50 bets, $5 bets, all in the high limit room, and it paid 0 bonuses. That machine hit. It had a maxed out major at $10,000, and it's had a maxed out grand for the slot attendant said a little under a year, which is very long for those things to not hit. I found out after we pumped the $2,000 in that the machine, I saw the guy hit the $10,000 maxed out major. The slot attendant said that the night before it paid out about $35,000. So
Wow.
that was probably why it was running a little dry for the old slot master. But it was not boring. It was fun seeing those guys, and it was good to get out there and stream.
Yeah.
It was good.
I mean, the fact that you can't. I mean, I don't know, dude. I would expect to hear your frustration more. I hear it, but yeah, I don't know, man. It's just crazy that you can't go right down to the Star and do it, and they're gonna do nothing about it.
No, they're not. They ain't doing nothing. So I'm not gonna go back. I'm not gonna stream until I go to Vegas. I go to Vegas a week from tomorrow, so it'll be Thursday. What is that? The 6th?
The Thursday's the 5th.
5th. Okay, so I'm going
Of June.
5th of June. Yeah, 5th of June through Monday.
Nice.
So I'll be there. Matty McCravens is scheduled to appear. I doubt Cody Burton's got a flight. He's got a room, but he doesn't have a flight. Joe and Brad will also be there. They're going to be there a day ahead of me and leave a day early. So it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Then I'm going for a week in July, so I've got my trips planned out. It's probably when I'm going to stream slots because it's not worth it to me.
Yeah, and we'll
to go down.
We're meeting
just
up
get
for
pissed.
kind of the interchange there when you come in July. I will have been down there a few days, but I did extend my Sunday so I can hang out with everybody all day as well. Our flight's not till like 9:30 at night, so
Yeah.
we'll be able to hang
That's
out
what I
once
like
you
to
get
do.
in Saturday all night, and then most of Sunday. And my
That's
dad will be
good. I
down
like
there.
that.
Dad and Lacey will be down there. So
Ooh,
Sarah's coming.
like to hear that.
Yeah.
Did you pay, or is this on the Pay No Mind list like it's been on mine? The 2025 American Music Awards were this last week. It's been on the Pay No Mind list. On the AMAs returned after a 3-year hiatus. Maybe that was the reason.
I didn't even know they were gone.
It lacked criticism or faced criticism for lacking star power. Billie Eilish won big with 7 awards, but she wasn't even there.
Wasn't even. I was about to ask, was she even there?
Nope.
Like, did they like had a venue? Like, it seems to me this production should just be, pre-produced and streamed from some dude's bedroom at this point.
Yeah, I mean, we could host the AMAs, but instead they have Jennifer Lopez, my taco flavored kisses, hosted the event. So, like Billie Eilish got Album of the Year, Artist of the Year.
I just don't understand.
Song of the Year.
I just don't understand Billie Eilish.
I don't either. Although she does have some nice cans that are always hidden underneath those baggy clothes.
Yeah. Jesus, she just won the whole award and she wasn't even there. There's your favorite Post Malone.
I like Post Malone.
Beyonce and her.
May have to make sure that Billie Eilish is over the age of 18.
Oh, she's well over.
I think she is. Also, look at that. I mean, who cares? SZA.
Who's SZA?
You don't know who SZA is? That'll get you in your feels, Russ Factor.
SZA.
Also, in celebrity news, I was reading. I believe, we're the first to break this news about Justin and Hailey Bieber about a month ago. I said this on this podcast that there's trouble in paradise.
Oh, yeah.
And indeed, there is trouble in paradise, Russ Factor.
Yeah.
Have you seen some of those things? Him getting out of the car and shutting the door in her face.
Oh,
very Emmanuel Macron-esque. Reports are suggesting that escalating tensions between Justin and Hailey Bieber, with sources citing the fact that there are frequent arguments and emotional distance. Justin's recent behavior in public and public comments have raised concerns about their marriage.
Trying to find a compilation. There was all these compilations of Justin Bieber hates his wife.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be interesting when this story comes out as to, because I never understood it. And the rabbit hole really opened up to me. Let me see if I can find the video.
Of
I
what?
think it's them as kids, man. Watch this.
My name's Steve. And the third song, how you doing, bro?
You can't see that.
Hailey. The third song is...
All right, here we go. Hold on.
Yeah. Hey, my name's Steve. And the third song, how you doing, bro? This is my daughter Hailey. The third song is... Yeah. We've been enjoying your music.
Thank you. I think I met you briefly.
The first song.
Airport, Detroit Airport.
Oh, yeah?
So he was like a little boy still, and Stephen Baldwin brought his daughter, and look at she does not look like a super fan. Look at that. That does not look like a girl who's a big fan of Justin Bieber.
She's like, this asshole's Canadian.
And this guy, they've already let me know that we've got a deal worked out where I'm gonna marry this dude one day. I'm gonna be sold off.
Have we taken a peek at Stephen Baldwin lately, or have you taken a peek?
Stephen Baldwin.
He speaks in codes on his TikTok.
Oh no!
Yeah. Go just peek a little bit on his ticker talker.
Let's get in there.
Just all you got to do.
Wifey told me to get on out in the garden and dig some holes for the new trees.
Wait, that's a glass? I thought it was a plastic cup.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
Well, that at least was English.
He's the God of restoration. Let me tell you about my God. He's the God of restoration. Let me tell you about my God. He's the God of restoration. Right? Because I looked out.
Look how white his teeth are.
I saw dark.
Those aren't real.
But that was before. Today is a new day. Hallelujah. And I looked out and I saw restoration. I saw family. I saw wellness. I saw healing. All of it in the sunlight of our Creator. This is fun.
What?
But this is the sun.
Okay, scroll down a little bit and watch this one that I watched. It's got to have a gazillion views on it. It was so weird. And I was just like, I had to watch it like 4 times. Right there, maybe with the phone where it's got almost 1 million views, 700,000. Hit that one. What's he say here? Yeah.
I'm living it. I try to get up and think about God, and I'm waking up and thinking about Othello. And, I'm putting 15, 16, 17, 18 hours in a day. I'm living it. I try to get up and think about God, and I'm waking up and thinking about Othello. And, I'm putting 15, 16, 17, 18 hours in a day. As we do research for... I'm living it. I try to get up and think about God, and I'm waking up and thinking about Othello. And, I'm putting 15, 16, 17, 18 hours.
One more time.
As we do research, I'm living it. I try to get up and think about God, and I'm waking up and thinking about Othello. And, I'm putting 15, 16, 17, 18 hours in a day.
Now that's Denzel Washington talking about his faith and how he's waking up every morning and he's trying to think about God, but instead he's thinking about Othello.
I'm living it. I try to get...
I mean...
Oh.
Scroll up. Where you hit scroll up. Okay, no, I'm sorry. Oh, God.
Wow. Yeah, Justin Bieber, though. That's what we're talking about. Not... I mean, I don't know. I'm just waiting for like all hell to break loose there on a few different fronts because he's got all the Diddy stuff. That is just lingering. His marriage that nobody understands. They have a kid, right?
Do you have to let it linger?
But they have a kid.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I taught the word of you. Yeah, they have. I think that she's going through maybe a little bit of what do you call it? Postmortem?
You think?
We call it? Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. You don't hear much from her. She, in that picture right there, that video that you were showing of Biebs meeting her, or her meeting Biebs, that's how I always kind of picture her.
Yeah.
How can you not be weird with that guy as your father? For real though.
Yeah.
Look at the Russ Factor. Look at it right there. She's just like, the dad's more of a Bieber. The dad's more got Bieber fever than him or her. She's like, hey, nice to meet you. Yeah, this is
nice to meet you. And like her mannerism, like how she's all arms crossed.
Yeah. I think she's got a little post Malone, postpartum. I don't know. Sad though. Yeah. It's got to be tough being under the spotlight like that 24 hours a day. I mean, the dude can't even go to Quick Trip and get himself a sody pop.
Oh yeah.
Without and then he's got that guy as his father-in-law. Jesus. Have you heard about Kesha's new venture, Russ Factor?
No.
She's got a new venture called Smash. What do you think Smash is? Don't Google it. I see you looking. Don't Google.
Smash.
Smash is a app. She's launching Smash. It's a LinkedIn style app aimed at revolutionizing the music industry by promoting artist collaboration and protecting creators' rights.
What?
This move follows her departure from her previous label and makes a new chapter in Kesha's career.
What?
What do you think? What do you think Smash is going to do?
Fail?
When I first saw Kesha start Smash, I thought it was going to be like a Bumble for artists, music people. Like I want to smash her or pass. Not LinkedIn style music.
I always just forget that Kesha looks all worn out.
I think she's kind of hot. I don't know why. I've always thought she's kind of hot. I kind of like that.
She looks kind of worn out and beat down.
I don't know. Maybe I like that. Maybe that's like my
easy target.
I don't know.
Low hanging
Kesha.
fruit.
Low hanging fruit. So we can do. I know we can talk about the two trials. I know. Kid Cudi. We talked about him testifying in the Diddy trial about his arson attack, of how somebody threw a Molotov cocktail on his Ferrari. Diddy's former assistant alleges kidnapping and death threats. These are all top headlines for the week from there. This, if you were to guess what Diddy's, I don't want to put you in that position. Diddy's former assistant is named Capricorn Clark.
Yep. Capricorn Clark.
What was that one guy that always would hear the Benson? What was the guy that would Farnsworth Benson? Farnsworth. What was that guy's name? Farnsworth Bentley. A former personal assistant testified that Coates kidnapped her at gunpoint after discovering Cassie's involvement with Kid Cudi. She claimed Combs forced her to accompany him and confront Cudi, threatening to kill the rapper.
Her part reminds me of that story from the Bible.
Yeah, she's got a 5 head. Reminds me.
Where that fella parted the seas, the Red Sea.
That fella? It's not red, it's auburn. It's not a ginger sea, it's auburn. Next, the stylist described physical abuse of Cassie Ventura. Deontay Nash, a stylist and close friend of Cassie, testified that Combs physically assaulted Ventura, including punching and kicking her until she bled. Nash also said that Combs threatened to release tapes of Ventura to her parents' workplace if she didn't comply with his demands. That was the thing. That was very similar to, what's his name? Judge denies defense mistrial request. Combs' legal requested a mistrial, alleging that the prosecutorial misconduct related to influence a fire investigator's testimony. Judge Aaron. God, I thought his name was Ann. It's Aaron. Arun. Aaron. Denied the motion, stating that no prejudicial testimony has been presented. So we tried. And then, while this whole thing's going on, Cassie gave birth.
Yeah.
Third kid. That looks fine. Just weeks after testifying against Puffy. He was a decade-long abusive relationship with Combs, including physical and coercion.
Yep.
You know, you got to feel weird for somebody to be in that. It's tough.
Yeah.
It's real tough. It's real easy for like a Thursday or Wednesday afternoon quarterback to say, "Why can't you leave?"
Yeah. But I don't know. That's a long time.
That was my shoe. Got my kicks. Russ Factor thought I needed to change my smoke detector earlier. And then in the other trial that's taken, I'm not really into the Diddy trial because first you can't watch it on TV.
Sorry about that.
I'm more into the Karen Read trial because you can watch it.
So how's that going? I still, to this day, my TikTok has not fed me an ounce of this.
Well, that's good. Don't get involved. We had a crash expert testify about the SUV's reverse acceleration. So this guy claims that this girl, drunk and in the snow, got this Lexus SUV at about 60 feet, all the way up to 25 or 26 miles an hour in reverse, while the only thing she hit was her ex-boyfriend. 74% throttle, backing up 53 feet at 23 miles an hour. Shortly before he was found dead.
Yikes.
Dead.
D-E-D.
And I mean, this whole thing is just bullshit. So, of course, the defense challenges their methodology on how they came up with that baloney. And then Come to find out, one of the state's, the Commonwealth witnesses, did a little bit of fudging on his resume.
Ooh.
This man named Shannon Burgess, who testified for the prosecution, acknowledged he does not hold a bachelor's degree in mathematics and business administration.
But he said he did.
Despite the claim on his firm's website and his newly scrubbed LinkedIn. It was funny. He saw that the defense, they busted him. They saw that the defense looked at his LinkedIn and then LinkedIn, I don't know if Smash, new Kesha's adventure is going to work similar to this. But on LinkedIn, if you look at somebody's profile, you can see who's eyeballing your profile.
Yeah. It's behind a paywall, but you can totally do it.
He saw that somebody from the defense team was looking at his profile, and he scrubbed it immediately. But those quick-witted, quick-thinking defense team printed off the pages prior to his deletion.
Ching, ching, ching.
Yeah, screenshot.
Yep, because they probably knew that he was going to get an alert saying, 4 new people have looked at your page, and here's who they are because you pay LinkedIn. That subscription bit him in the ass.
It took like 5 days off. They took 5 days off, and then one of them was the Memorial Day weekend, or Memorial Day. So it was, the defense obviously is saying that they continue to argue that Read is being framed as a part of the law enforcement cover-up to protect the real perpetrators. They're about the prosecution's about ready to rest, probably tomorrow or Friday. They suggest that this John O'Keefe was beaten inside the home of another Boston police officer, and then they drug him outside to die in the snow.
Do you think most people watching this and keeping up with this, are they in your camp of like, she didn't do this?
I don't know. What say you? Leave a comment, drop a comment, hit us up in the comment section. Do you think Karen Read did it? Or do you think it is a vast cover-up?
I mean, everything you're telling me, it's a terrible cover-up.
Well, one of the main prosecutors, or the main detectives is no longer working there. And a lot of the cases that he did are now under question because he kind of got busted for fudging some stuff. So basically, they would call him, and he would come in and basically convict who they wanted to. Wow. So that's kind of what they're thinking they did here.
I mean,
but I don't know.
I'm
jaded. I'm a conspiracy theorist.
If she didn't do it, it sounds like they're going to figure it out, hopefully. But if she did do it, oh, my God. Like, the faces she makes and the way she just looks in the top level of this ain't helping her.
I know. She sits there every single day right in front of the jury, and the jury just stares right at her. They have to.
Yeah.
You have to believe or not believe what the prosecution's saying to let this girl off, because she does not come across like she's a friendly lady.
No. I'm just scrolling through massive amounts of just pictures here, and I don't think any one of them's come off. Even ones where she's smiling, it doesn't look friendly.
Yeah, she's got the resting bitch face. Deluxe working.
Like, take a look at this one here. Here's one.
Okay.
Even that doesn't
smiling
look.
there.
That doesn't look friendly to me.
Yeah, she's smiling there. And it doesn't look friendly.
No, does not look friendly. Does not look friendly at all. Even this.
So, yeah, she's like, oh yeah, F you, a-hole. F you, Russ Factor. So there's this one fella that I've been watching. That's who I was watching when I fell asleep last night. I was watching Turtle Boy. Turtle Boy has this podcast / he goes on every Sunday and I think Wednesday maybe. I think he was on last night because he wasn't on the other night. I can't remember. I don't know. He was on some special deal. But he's the reason that kind of got fired up and got national attention. He's been arrested a couple times for harassing the family. Yeah, there's Turtle Boy. That is a major do not do, right, Russ Factor? Wearing a green shirt in front of a green screen, or is that a lime green shirt? That's going to look like he's naked.
That's no good.
Yeah, so he's like 5'6" or 5'7", and he's just causing all
Just a little
sorts of
manlet?
trouble from the. Yeah, and he's a mad dude. I like Turtle Boy. If I get convicted unjustly, I want somebody like Turtle Boy in my side, my corner, going and just raising hell every night on YouTube and TikTok and all sorts of stuff. But he did get arrested for harassment. The place where this happened is like Canton, Massachusetts, and it's like a good old boy system, and they don't like Turtle Boy, so they are finding any way, shape, or form they can to get this guy arrested. And they found some weird deal where he used a megaphone in this little neck of the woods. You can't use a megaphone, so they said it was witness intimidation.
You can't
Because
you
he had a
can't be
megaphone.
using that megaphone here.
So he's had to spend all types of cash to help himself out.
Wow. I think I have a picture of him using that megaphone.
Yeah, you probably do.
There you go.
He was using that megaphone, but I think it was right in front of somebody's house, hollering. I don't know what else is going on. It's kind of a not a short. Well, it is a short week. It's holiday week with Memorial Day.
I mean, it's so short that it feels like it isn't. And you texted me today, what time are we going on? And I said, oh, it's Wednesday? Thought it was Tuesday.
Yeah. I did too, actually. Because Dizzy and Fleshy P are en route to visit their grandkid.
Yep. Yeah, nothing much going on out here. Just chilling. I was ready to get my ID so I can go to Vegas next month, July.
Is it getting hot up there?
Oh, yeah, 100 degrees, 101.
Man, it was 55 in Wichita, Kansas yesterday, and it was 65 or 70 in Wichita, Kansas, America today. Ooh, boy.
Yeah, look at that.
Look at that, 98.
Not quite getting into the hundreds yet. And look at that. That'll be a nice couple of days if we get it.
Oh, is that rain on Sunday and Monday?
Yeah.
Ooh,
a 25% chance. Uh-huh. Okay.
I like how they show that. It's going to rain.
But yeah, getting hot out here. And then every year we have problems with our ACs here at the compound. So we're just waiting for that to start.
Ooh,
What are you going to do?
I know. I don't know. You. There's nothing worse. I'd rather be cold.
Oh, yeah, because you can heat yourself up. Than hot.
And with a lot of blankets when I sleep at night, then there's nothing worse than when your air conditioner goes out at night.
Yep.
I'm trying to sleep. I can't sleep to begin with. So when it's hot out,
no way. Luckily, only one goes out. So worst case scenario, you can just sleep on the other side of the house.
True. All right, Russ Factor. Let's wrap it up. Next week, I'm not sure when I'm going to go to the casino. I don't think I don't have any plans this Sunday unless I go to Kansas City, but I'll be in Vegas a week from tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I will for sure be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday streaming from Vegas. So that'll be looking for that.
Hell yeah.
Buddy.
Can't wait.
The Russ Factor show is coming up Friday. Make sure to follow the Russ Factor show for his Friday extravaganza, one of the quickest growing YouTube channels.
Yeah. We
Russ
got
Factor's got a lot of good shorts, by the way. I was watching some of those the other day. You and D-Hyphen need to put out some long-form videos. I've been asking for that. That's what the crowd wants. That's what the fans want.
we've had some busy times with our day job here, which is kind of getting through that because we'd like to use some time during the day to actually get these done. But we've got our first one figured out that we're gonna do with something here at the house. But what's cool about this one video we're gonna do is we can do more than one episode of this series on this thing. Like we have a Dreamcast kiosk that used to sit in a video store back when Dreamcast was still around, and we're gonna do one where we introduce you guys to it and show off some of the games we have, and then we're gonna showcase some abilities to mod this unit. We're also gonna showcase some specific fighting games with it, and we've got like a little 2-cam setup that we're working out. So like you can see us, like a camera pointing at our face playing it, and then one between us where you see the actual unit playing the game on a little CRT. So we're going to be doing some cool stuff like that, and we have a bunch of other old retro consoles and stuff that we can do some similar things with. So
nice.
Those will be coming
That'll be
soon, and we're also getting into the summer, and starting in about 2 weeks. We're going to have a few weeks of just a bunch of news, bunch of announcements, bunch of trailers, because Summer Game Fest kicks off, and all the major companies and Xbox and everybody will be showing some showcases of everything that Danny Hyphen and I'll be going over. The big Xbox one is in about 2 weeks, and it actually airs like 4 hours before our show. So it's going to be super fresh when we sit there and recap it and watch it with you guys that night in a couple of weeks, too. So good stuff coming.
Good deal. Can't wait for that. That's Russ Factor on that there channel, and then Russ Factor Show on Twitch, where we're broadcasting live right now. And the Three Guys One Podcast pod is every week on that. So we're going to be back with you Friday with the Russ Factor, and then back again Wednesday, and hopefully Fleshy P is feeling better, and Dizzy will be with us next week.
Can't wait to catch up with
make sure that you guys send me who you watch. I am very interested in what slot streamers or what YouTube.
Are we going to
channels in
create
general
one of those
you're
tier
watching.
lists of everybody's submissions next time?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I will create a tier list.
We'll do a drag and drop tier list here. You guys get to submissions in, and you guys will add those, and then we'll sit here with Slotmaster and create a tier list.
Right. Send me those. Who do you watch? It doesn't have to necessarily be a slot streamer. I'm bored with all slot streamers, minus the ones we named last week. Go back and watch that episode if you want to know who we named, and the rest of them are boring. And word of advice, do not play Huff and Puff.
No.
Don't do it. Don't play it.
No.
And we will see you guys and gals next week. Good day.